ninth take because I'm really bad at recording things, it seems. 1 minute setup period. I'm going to have this glass of water prepared, this thing next to it, case on the table. My room looks like ass, I know. Okay, some might be familiar with this object, others may have never seen it before, and some of you may have even had intimate practice with it. So today I will be introducing you to, I will be introducing you to the apparatus known as the alto saxophone. So a brief history as why me and why a saxophone? I'm well known as a band kid, have been well known since elementary school. I started playing the flute, actually. I took flute lessons in the 3rd grade, kept playing all through middle school, through quarantine. I did a jazz band thing over COVID in 8th grade, and then I kept playing all through high school. And I actually marched all 4 years of high school, and I served as a marching captain for the last 2 of those years. I marched flute, I did concert flute, and I marched piccolo my senior year. But in junior year, actually, I started becoming interested in the prospect of expanding my musical horizons. And what better way to do that than with the alto saxophone? A little bit of history, the alto saxophone is in the same key as the flute, which is concert C, which means it plays the same notes it reads on the paper. There's no need for transcribing. Along with that, it has a lot of the same fingerings and similar way to hold it. You hold the flute like this, you hold the sax like that, or that. Or that. There's a lot of weird ways to hold it. I really wanted to play the sax because flute didn't really have much more aesthetic appeal beyond its cute but quiet notes and looking like I'm playing a steel rod. And let's be honest, you see a sax playing and it's like, there's more wow factor, you know? Or maybe I'm just self-conscious about playing flute. Anyways, it's not in excellent shape as a rental instrument, and the reason I still have it right now actually is because, as you know, Pally got set ablaze and they never really asked me to return it, so I still have it. And I'll debate the ethics of that later if you really want to, but that is not the point of the speech. So, into the basics of assembly. First, you're going to open your case the right side up and reveal its precious contents. Ooh, amazing. Okay, before you take anything out, the saxophone is what is known as a wind instrument, which means you blow your breath through it. You don't use your hands, you don't use your body. It's not a string instrument or a percussion instrument, it's a wind instrument. So, because it's a wind instrument, we're going to be using a reed, which used for the wet cut, water cup. You're going to soak your reed. The reed needs to be wet before you play so it can vibrate properly to get the sound out of it that you hear in lovely jazz songs such as Careless Whisper. I'm gonna try not to soak the whole thing, that's not gonna be fun. Just the tip. Don't take that out of context. Okay, so your reed is soaking. Now to run down the anatomy of the saxophone. Starting from the top, you have the mouthpiece, which often comes with a cap. We don't need the cap. That just keeps it safe and relatively clean. So this is the mouthpiece. You attach the reed on this side, which you will see has a kind of cavity in it. I didn't mean to finger my saxophone mouthpiece. Oh God, I just need to stop. On your mouthpiece, you have a ligature, which keeps your reed in place. There are little bolts here that can tighten it. Next, this is the neck of the saxophone. I call it a neck. There's probably a couple different words to call it, but it's the neck. That's what you put your mouthpiece onto. This is what connects your mouthpiece and the body, which is the splendor of the saxophone. All the shiny stuff where all the music comes out of. With the body, you have where you connect the neck and the mouthpiece. You have your bell and, computer, turn on. And you have your keys. But before you want to start putting stuff together, there's the swab. Ooh. Oh, it's taking the sweet time. Swab. Don't rub this everywhere. It's really gross, and I'll explain why after the sax is put together. So, the way you put your sax together, I'm gonna put the body down for a sec. You have your reed, nice and wet, and you're going to insert it under the ligature onto the mouthpiece, like so. Make sure your bolts are tight enough that it doesn't fall out. And the tops, I was screwing it the wrong way because I'm very intelligent and I have an intelligence quotient of 95. They should be about level as seen here. And then wiggle that on. Got amnesia. Sorry. Your reed will be facing down. Take your body. I like to do keys facing outwards. Wiggle the neck on, and then you can tighten the neck so it doesn't fly off as so. And then you have your full assembled saxophone. Next, I will discuss etiquette with an alto saxophone. So you usually see players wearing what is known as a neck strap, and this ties onto a loop on the saxophone, but I'm not going to be using this one because it's a super nasty rental one and I don't know where it's been. Etiquette. Now, right, I said the swab. The swab is used to absorb moisture that can be left in the saxophone after playing. And this is because with your keys, they create airtight seals, and that's what makes the music come out of the horn. But the keys, the pads under the keys that create those seals can get damaged if you leave too much moisture in the instrument. So the swab absorbs that moisture to keep your pads safe. Let's see. Swab correctly. Water damage. Finally, another big thing with saxophones is you'll see there's cork on these connecting parts. You can use cork grease. That will make it easier to put in and improve the life and health of your instrument so you don't destroy it while putting it together. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your alto saxophone. I'm not going to teach you how to play it. This is just how to assemble it. I haven't practiced in 6 months. I'm going to practice after this so it sounds better in class.